And now let's talk about full join. So basically full join will give us all the records from the first table and all the records for the second table, even if there is no matching results. Now let's see how this will look like. So I will type here full join. And as you can see here, I have 6 rows. Why 6? Because I have only 4 here and 4 here. Now let's take them one by one. So let's start with the first row. So what this first row, let me inverse here to be more easier. So what happens in the first row? So the first row, it will look on the table product and it will see, okay, I have Samsung and product details is null, and it will try to match this condition with product ID, and because it doesn't find any matching condition is false, but it will retrieve me this only the matching results. So for example, it retrieve me only the information from the second table. Why? Because it tries to find this is false. So null is equal with 1. So this is false. So it will only retrieve information from the second table. Why the second table? Because the first table, it has null in it. But what it will do, it will inverse the scenario, and it will retrieve me also the information from the first table, and the second table will be null. So this here and this here are basically the same first row, here and here. And as you can see here, the first one, it basically retrieves me information from the second table, and the second one retrieves me information from the first table. So null is equal with 1. So this is false. It will also retrieve information from the first table. Now why it doesn't join them? Why this row doesn't join and this row? Because the conditions is false. This is false. So because the condition is false, it will display them in 2 separate rows, and this will happen for the other 2 rows that the condition is not met, and this is basically the 2 rows that the conditions are met. So basically full join will retrieve you all the information that you want, even if the conditions are not met. Now I want us to try to think of scenario where you would use right join, left join, full join. For example, on left join and right join, let's try to think of a scenario. Let's say we have an e-commerce application and we want to display all the names of the products, even if we don't have product details. So what you want to display, let's say you want to display all the names of the products, in our case 4, even if you don't have product details. So for example, for Samsung, you don't have product details. So it doesn't matter, you just want to display all the names to search. And for example, if we do something like this, inner join. As I told you, join and inner join is basically the same thing, the same behavior. Let me copy this. You can see here I have only 2 names. It's not all 4 of them. Why? Because the other 2 don't have this matching condition true. So if I want to have all the names, can you think what type of join I should use? Try to think. I will give you the answer. Is left join. Why is left join? Because I want to have all the information for the first table, even if there are no matching records in the second table. So this is where I would use left join. Now let's think of another scenario. We want to display all the prices of the products, even if there are no matching records. How would you do this thing. Try to think on your own and try to write a query here, and then select it here and type start and try to see if you display all these 4 of them. Try to think how would you do. Pause the video and do it. If not, if you have paused the video, let's do it together. So basically I want to do select price from product. I can leave like this. Let me not put here. Let me put here just join details on and the same condition. And if I type here, I will get only 2 of them because we have an inner join. So what I want all the information from the second table. Now I can do a right join and I have all the information from the second table. Now this is one approach. Another approach would be to inverse the table names. So something like this. Product. And I will get the same result. As you can see, sometimes there are multiple approaches to solve a problem. It doesn't matter as long if it works. And in our case, it's the same speed, so it doesn't matter performance. But maybe on a big table, on a table with real data, maybe the order matters or the way in which you are writing the query. But for now, don't worry about this. It matters that you understand how left and right join works. And also full join. Now I want you to understand something about full join. Full join or full outer join is basically the same thing. It's just outer is being added automatically by Postgres. So don't worry about this. You can type full join and it's the same if you want to retrieve all the data. Now, for example, if I type here full join, what will be the answer? If you see here, I have 2 records that are null because it tries to retrieve me all the results, and when it doesn't find a match, it will pretty much display me 2 set of rows, and I don't want that. I just want all the rows with not null. So this is pretty much of all the 4 types of joins that exist.